And welcome. Let me see if I can bring this into focus a little bit better for you. I hope that's coming in pretty good for you. Welcome to another episode of Release the Light. I am your host, Cy Emery. Release the Light is a platform dedicated to encouraging you to shine, to release that positive energy that's inside of you, and to encourage all of you to do your very, very best in whatever it is that you're going to do. Today's episode is entitled Finding Your Tribe. Finding Your Tribe. But before we get into today's episode, I would like to encourage and invite you to, number one, share and like my videos. Also, press that subscribe button. If you are on YouTube right now, press that subscribe button. Also, press the notification bell on the other side. That will notify you whenever I do a new video. Thank you in advance for your support and your cooperation. Hi, Charlie Gipe. Who else? Joan, Grant Williams. Thanks. That's my classmate. Love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. All right. So let's get into today's episode, Finding Your Tribe. Now, what's a tribe? A tribe is that group in which you hang out with. That's your posse. That's your ride or die. That's your crew, your gang, that group that you hang out with. Finding your tribe. Today's episode was encouraged by a friend of mine, a college student. He and we often talk whenever I visit his place of employment. One day we're talking and I became a little concerned. So I gave a mild warning. He paused and then he asked, "Why do you think my friends take advantage of me?" I said, "Well, you're a nice guy. And most nice people are usually taken advantage of." He paused for a second and then he said, "All my life, people have been taking advantage of me my whole life, trying to play me." Wow, that hit me pretty hard. I had no comeback. I'm sure I kind of blinked back tears because he really is a good kid. And then he continued. He said, take, for instance, this past weekend, I show up at my friend's house for his party. No soon as I got through the door, he runs to me with 2 bottles and he shouts, "Chug these right now." My friend pulled back a little and he said, "I'll have one later. I just got here." He said his friend shouted, raising the bottles to his face, "Chug these right now or leave the party. Get out of my house." My friend pulled back a little more as he noticed the crowd started to gather behind his friend. And he thought, our friendship has just been reduced to me making a butt out of myself and chugging these 2 beers. I bet my friend had many thoughts that ran through his head at that moment of how that guy and that group had made sport of him for their amusement. It was the light bulb moment for my friend. he finally realized that guy really wasn't his friend at all. And that group never really laughed with him, but always laughed at him. It's no secret to why there are different kids sitting at different tables in the cafeteria. They found their tribe. You have your athletes, cheerleaders, the band, National Honor Society, the tech club, the car club, etc., etc. For most kids, or for many kids, the most frightful time during the school day is riding the school bus and lunchtime. Why? Because kids are sitting in their tribe. So, what are you to do? Well, it's okay to sit by yourself. Sometimes we have to let our tribe come to us, especially if you are avoiding being taken advantage of or being bullied. It's okay to sit by yourself. Eventually, someone will come and sit with you. Someone may eventually come and invite you to sit in their group, in their tribe. Just remember, if that does happen, to keep your eye on the alpha. That's the guy or girl that's controlling that group. Now, to summarize finding your tribe, here are what I'm going to call Cy's suggestions. Number one, before you even attempt to join a group, you need to know what your standards, what your moral and ethical values are. You need to know what you will and will not say, what you will and will not do. You need to know where you will and will not go. Number two, you need to know your self-worth, what you will allow others to say to you, do to you. You need to know how you want to be treated, because in joining a group, those two things, your values and your self-worth, will be challenged. Why? Because in any group, the main idea is to get each group member to conform to the behaviors, the thoughts, the ideas of the group and or the alpha. And lastly, let's go to number three. Don't try to win or buy your way into a group, because that group will always see you as that joke. You going over to self-deprecating things to make them laugh and they'll always see you that way. If you try to buy your way in, they will always ask you to bring something, to buy something for the group. You must understand a tribe has a common thread. That's why they're all athletes, or all band members, or all chorus, or tech club individuals. And lastly, in finding your tribe, sometimes we have to let our tribe come to us. It's okay to stand, to walk, to sit alone, especially if you're trying to avoid being bullied. Eventually, someone will come, and when they come, find out what that common thread is between you two. You might like to read, write, draw, movies. You might be gamers, because that's what's going to hold your group together. And if you are invited into a tribe, always keep your eye on the alpha. That's the girl or guy that's the leader of that group. Because if he or she doesn't like you, they'll cause the others to turn against you. So keep your eyes on them. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for listening. I hope this may have helped or served someone in helping them to find their tribe. Please, again, like, share my videos, press that subscribe button, and also remember, until my next video, to shine your light. Let it shine bright for the whole world to see. God bless. Bye now.